It's week 4 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Black Knights and the Aviators on EA Sports.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they get a stern road test as fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball on Rocky Top. Of all for life, Charles, their rookie quarterback from Tennessee.
And when you watch young men come into the league, you know they're not going to continue to be the same quarterback they were in college. You expect to see improvement, but you do see many of the same attributes. This guy, even as a rookie, a lot of poise, understanding the offense. He's fully in control out there. To me, he has the makings of a real field general type of a player. Someone who doesn't get rattled when the pressure's on.
The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week. 5 catches, 60 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Here's Milton now to throw.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
You look at this defense,
and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played his college ball at Western Kentucky. He was a Hilltopper. It's Mike White.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
White. This one swung out to Vaughn.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Play action. Here's White.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now White.
And this one into the hands of Vaughn.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now White. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. To throw, White.
That's caught. It's the former Colt, Paris Campbell.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Room to run at the 50. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now Milton.
He'll hit Jackson, complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Milton.
This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Milton. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. So nothing doing there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Milton.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's Christopher Dunn now for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
To throw is Milton. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Milton.
He gets this one to Johnson. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. London about set to take over on offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Again, a run with Vaughn.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Wide off play action.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down.
Looking for Ross again. He finds him again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This is Benjamin.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
On the run is Benjamin.
That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
They run it with Benjamin.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Looking to throw. Milton. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jelani Woods.
His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Off play action, here's White. The connection made, it's Graham. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one, and a first down. The play fake, now White. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chris Moore His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Black Knights are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Aviators offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They only get two there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And they'll give Devon on the read option.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
From the shotgun, here's White.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. White looks to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. It's complete right side to Benjamin. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw again.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Now Milton.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Throwing is Milton.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
To throw, it's Milton.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Milton.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Aviators have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
A final shot before break. White. He's going to loft it deep right sideline.
That one behind his man, incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we close out the first quarter of this season. We began out on the West Coast in Oakland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Justin Fields, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Black Knights offense and their running back Deuce Vaughn getting set for their next drive. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, White.
He'll check this one down to Vaughn.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
2nd and 5.
Here's White. In trouble, and he's taken down.
It's Kingsley Enagbari finding a way in to bring him down.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Third down and 13.
White.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On the option, here's Vaughn.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now White. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Aviators offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Milton. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
On the ground, Benjamin.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
To throw is Milton.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Benjamin, and dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll run again with Benjamin.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw. Milton.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
3rd and 3. Play action. Here's White.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now White. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Long. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Running behind center with Vaughn.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Off play action, here's White.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Cam Smith.
And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Here's Milton now to throw.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Up the middle they go. Benjamin. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Milton.
He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Benjamin. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Complete. It's Johnson.
Finding room at midfield.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Jelani Woods, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Aviators are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for London, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.